You're 15 years old, standing barefoot on the red earth outside your village in the border tribe, when the Dora Milaje arrive, not to greet you, to judge you. 3 women in black armor, spears gleaming with vibranium, eyes like polished steel. They don't smile, they don't introduce themselves. The oldest one circles you slowly, assessing your stance, your shoulders, the way you breathe. She says nothing. That silence is worse than any words. Around you, the other candidates from your tribe stand shaking. Some are crying. You don't. You've trained for this since you were small, running through the Wakandan forest, learning the old fighting styles from your grandmother, preparing for choosing day. The woman nods once. You've made the first cut. 300 girls came to the Wall of Knowledge at the Temple of Bast. Only 90 are chosen. You're one of them. The relief you feel is short-lived. The real test hasn't started yet. The transport arrives before dawn. You leave everything behind. Your hut, your family, your name as you knew it. The transport hums with vibranium-powered engines, silent and smooth as a predator's breath. Your seat faces backward, and you watch your village disappear into the mist. A girl next to you, a prayer to Bast. Another stares ahead, jaw clenched like she's bitten through bone. Fear is the first test. The Upanga training facility appears like a fortress carved from the earth itself. You'll sleep underground, train in chambers built from vibranium, only discipline, blood, and sacrifice. Your first instructor is Mistress Zola. Tradition, honor, strength, courage, compassion. The training begins. Brutal. Systematic. Your hands blister, then callous, then bleed again. Mistress Zola watches, never speaks. A girl makes a mistake in her stance. Zola doesn't yell. She simply extends her hand and offers to spar. The girl accepts. Zola breaks her arm in 3 seconds. Not from anger, from precision. A lesson carved into bone. When you mess up, the cost is clear. You're 16 now, 6 months into training. Your body has changed, harder, faster, more lethal. The Upanga chamber where you train is lit by luminescent panels, and the walls shimmer with vibranium ore. During hand-to-hand drills, your partner is Nomsa, a girl from the Golden City, tall and quick. She's also ruthless. During one sparring session, she sweeps your leg and follows through with a strike meant for your ribs. You roll, narrowly avoiding impact. Your heart slams. She grins. If I hesitate, we both die in the field. Better to learn now. The Dora Milaje don't train you for practice fights. They train you for the moment you stand between a king and an assassin's blade. Hesitation is a death sentence, for you and everyone you protect. There's meditation in the Bast chamber, a sacred space where you sit in silence and face your own fears. One girl goes in and comes out screaming. The initiation trial requires you to enter a cave carved entirely from vibranium. Technology shows you a future version of yourself, scarred and weary, making impossible choices. You see yourself standing over a body, someone you loved. When you exit, you're not the same. None of you are. By 17, the hierarchy becomes clear. The top trainee is Adana from the merchant tribe. You're solid but not exceptional. Good enough to survive, not good enough to lead. Adana deliberately positions you on the vulnerable flank. 3 attackers, 1 defender. You win, but barely. That night, Adana finds you in the barracks. You're figuring out how to be excellent without being noticed. Training the younger cohorts becomes part of your job. One girl struggles with spear work. You teach her to use speed instead of strength. This is what the Dora Milaje really do. We forge weapons, but we also forge bonds. Your graduation ceremony happens at Warrior Falls, where the water crashes down like the voice of Bast herself. The Black Panther attends. T'Challa stands on the high ground, draped in his ancestral black armor. You and 87 other graduates step forward for initiation. You repeat the 5 tenets. The marks are sealed with a vibranium infusion. It doesn't hurt. This transformation feels like a reckoning. After graduation, you're assigned to the Inner Guard. Your first mission is a diplomatic visit to a hostile nation. A man reaches for a hidden blade. Your eyes catch Adana's. A single nod. The threat is neutralized. No blood, no violence. Okoye finds you. Next time, trust your instincts. You're 20 now. Full-fledged Dora Milaje. You've stopped poisonings, eliminated enemies, and stood beside a grieving king. This is the Dora Milaje, warriors of silence and sacrifice. Nomsa was killed during a mission. You read the report and feel nothing. Then everything. Zola sits beside you until dawn. By 22, you've become an instructor. You'll be magnificent. But it will cost everything. At 25, T'Challa offers you Mistress Zola's position. You accept. Your office overlooks the training grounds. The marks around your wrists are darker now. You remember your grandmother, Nomsa, T'Challa, the girls who didn't survive. You're not special. The Dora Milaje have always been this. The meditation chamber still calls to you. When a new girl stands at choosing day, you see yourself. You'll survive this. You'll become something extraordinary. Another generation of Dora Milaje begins their ascension from the Red Earth into legend. Wakanda's greatest strength is the women willing to become steel so that their nation can remain unbroken.